Hey guys, this is my spring makeup tutorial. I wanted to keep the focus for this on the lips, but I did add a pop of color on the eyes. Before we get into our video, I wanted you guys to meet who was helping me film this week. My best friend Hannah, come say hi. Hey, this is Hannah, and she came in to help me film. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right. And so Hannah came in and helped me film, and if you see me talking during the video at all, it will be edited out, but I am talking to her in the background, so I hope you guys don't mind. But let's not take any more time and get right on into the video. Alright, I have already washed my face with the Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin Acne Daily Pore Scrub. This has bamboo in it, so it really exfoliates your pores, and I do recommend this. I just use this with my hands and rub it into my skin, and this gets rid of all the dead skin on your acne. The second thing I use is X Out by Proactive, and this is their teen line. It has 8.5% of benzoyl peroxide, which is the regular amount of benzoyl peroxide in a face wash is 2%, so this has a lot of benzoyl peroxide, which really targets the pores and dries them out. So definitely make sure you're using an oil-free moisturizer and that it has SPF of more than 15, because your skin is more likely to get sunburnt when you're using a very high acne regimen. So make sure you're using some sunscreen, and I use that with my Pro X brush, and this really gets into my pores and cleans all the dirt out. I highly recommend this. It's cheap. It's at Target. The refills for the brush heads are like $8, and you get 2. So definitely go check these out. Alright, I'm going to go in with my Master Prime by Face Studio. This is a Maybelline product, and it's in 300. It's the Blur, redness control. It's the green one, so any redness you have on your acne, it will kind of tone down and camouflage it with the color correction. Alright, the next thing I'm using is my mini sample of Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mix, and I'm just spraying this on to my primer just to hydrate my face and leave it very refreshed. I'm going in with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation, and I am in the color Y305, and I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender to blend it in. I'm going to be taking my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, which I got in my March Ipsy bag, so it's a little tiny sample. I'm going to be putting this under my eyes and on my blemishes that you can still see. Alright, now that I look like a clown, I'm going to be blending it in with my Beauty Blender. Now using my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation Sticks, I'm going to be highlighting my face. If you're wondering, I'm in the color 110. Alright, now I'm going to set my face with the CoverGirl just setting powder, I think, and I'm in 1010 Translucent Light, and I'm gonna be using this Expert powder brush. It's super huge, and I got this from Icing at the mall. I know, super cheap, but it works for the purpose I need it to use, and I'm gonna set my entire face. Alright, I'm going to be taking my Sephora Rio palette. This was part of their Christmas, I think, their Christmas sets. And I'm going to be taking the color Coconut Milk and putting it all over my eyelid and a little bit under my eye. You can use any skin tone kind of eyeshadow to do this with. I'm also taking a Sonia Kashuk, just little fluffy blending brush, and using that. Alright, with that same blending brush, I'm going into my Hard Candy Birthday Suit palette, and I'm going to be taking this middle shade. It is kind of a reddish orange. It's kind of a reddish orange, and I'm going to be putting that in my crease. Alright, now with a little e.l.f. what is this? Professional Blending Eye Brush from their original line. This isn't the studio line. I'm going to be taking this and using this third in dark brown shade from the Hard Candy palette and putting it just on the outer V of my eye and deepening like up the crease. Alright, I'm going back in with that fluffy Sonia Kashuk brush and the reddish orange shade right here, and I'm going to be mixing that in again to lighten up the crease. Alright, now from the Hard Candy palette with this lighter beige shade, it's right next to the reddish brown shade, I'm going in with a Sonia Kashuk. It's almost like a diagonal flat, like I don't even know how to explain this shader brush, and I'm gonna put this and almost kind of cut the crease a little bit on my lid. Now in that same palette, I'm going to the very last shade. This is right next to the navy blue shade. I'm going to be putting that where I just put the other shade and cutting that crease. Okay. From the Rio palette, I'm going to be taking coconut milk right here, and I'm going to be using my middle finger and pressing this right onto my lid. Alright, now I'm going to be blending everything out with the Sonia Kashuk Fluffy Blending Brush. Now with the Ofra eyeliner and Go Green, I'm going to be underlining, not on my waterline, but just the lid right here with it, and just blending it out. Alright, now with the Rio palette, I'm going to be taking the color Aqua with a Sonia Kashuk pointed pencil brush, and I'm going to be putting that on the green we just put. Alright, now with my Marc Jacobs gel eyeliner, I think this is the Highliner Gel Crayon in black, I'm going to be tightlining my waterline. I'm going to be using the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D, and I'm going to be taking all three, which is really funny, but all three of the dark shades, just kind of dabbing my brush in all of them, and using my e.l.f. angled blush brush to contour with, I'm going to make kind of a fishy face and just go into the hollows of my cheeks. Now with this tiny dome Sonia Kashuk brush, I'm going to be taking the banana shade and the pink shade and mixing them together and putting them under my eyes to highlight. Alright, now going in with the lightest shade in that same brush, I'm going to be putting it on my forehead. Alright, now with my Maybelline New York Master Highlight by Face Studio, I'm going to be using this for blush, and I'm taking the Sonia Kashuk big, almost like a powder brush, and just blushing up my face. Alright, for highlight, I'm going in with the Physicians Formula Glow Pearls in Translucent Pearl and an e.l.f. tapered brush from their Studio line. Now I'm taking this flat concealer brush from Sonia Kashuk, and with my Glow Pearls, I'm going to be putting this as a brow bone highlight. And in my inner corner of my eye. Alright, for my eyebrows, I'm going to be taking Maybelline New York Define-A-Brow, and this is just in their color Brunette, and I'm going to be filling in my eyebrows. Now with a spoolie from just an old eyebrow pencil, I'm going to be brushing out my brows. Alright, to set those brows, I'm using Great Lash from Maybelline in Clear, and I'm going to be using this as my eyebrow gel. Now with my eyelash curler from e.l.f., I'm going to be curling my top lashes. Now I am using my CoverGirl Clump Crusher Extensions Lash Blast Mascara and putting it on my top and lower lashes. Alright, now back with the brow pencil. It has this little almost little comb on it, and I'm going to be combing through my eyelashes to get out all the clumps. For lipstick, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Matte line in 665 Lust for Blush and putting this all over my lips. Now with Model Co's Lip Lacquer in the color Socialite for my March Ipsy bag, I'm going to be putting this over the lipstick. Now to finish everything off, I'm using my L'Oreal Paris Pro Setting Spray, and you need to shake it up before you use it, so that's what I'm going to do now. This is my spring makeup look. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't seen my face before, totally hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you know when I post. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye, love.